I will not be surprised if one day SPAC Nation or Nation Family, whatever nonsense family they call themselves, drop their OnlyFans link. Because there is no way pastors are dressing like this. People that call themselves pastors anyway. Look at what someone is wearing on the pulpit to minister. I keep on telling you guys that SPAC Nation is a glorified nightclub. That is why Toby always goes to nightclubs for his birthday parties. Have you guys not noticed? It's always in a nightclub where there are strippers, people are smoking, playing disgusting music. That's how he thrives. He thrives in the presence of degeneracy. A woman wearing that nonsense is a pastor in a church or a minister or even a leader or even a worker in a church. Should that not make you think that these guys are not called of God? This is a glorified nightclub. And I beg of you, if you're sending your child into the UK, they're coming to school in London, tell them emphatically to avoid SPAC Nation. Call themselves now Nation Family. To avoid it with everything in them. There is no God there. There is nothing that points to God there. Everything about what they do is all about their flesh, flamboyancy, showing off borrowed cars, and their pastors wearing skimpy dresses, and they call it a way of attracting Jesus. If you're using fluff to attract people to Jesus, you're not attracting them to Jesus. You're attracting them to vanity. You're attracting them to a different kind of depravity. There is no Jesus there.
You come to certain churches, people are almost dressed naked. Naked. They say it's beauty. Meanwhile, I said when God recommended garment, he said it's for beauty and for glory. So pastor is on the altar, especially where they have a lot of female pastors. I saw one recently, somebody was trying to debunk online. The skirt was here. It's like the length of this my suit. She wore one gown, I think it's a gown or something. Stop here. And then she wore one sock, something like socks, black inside, but transparent. And she was talking as if she was releasing fire. Jezebel. Go to such churches. Pastor is sleeping with them. I'm not the one saying it. This is what he's saying. He said, they seduce my servant to fornication. And she called herself what? So they manifest some gifts. Seductive agents. You wear something, you know it's a provocative stuff. They act as if they are covering handkerchief. But you know what you wore. You know the purpose for wearing it. They wear gown hold them like balloon. Anywhere there's a coverture is pronounced. And they say they are ushers, ushering people to hell.
Knowledge can be either good or bad. A thing can be used wrongly or rightly. So knowledge can be used wrongly or rightly. A tripod used in holding microphone can be either good or bad. It can be used for violent purposes and it can be used correctly for holding things, mic, phones, and whatever. The same way, guns are not bad. A gun in the hand of a military personnel securing a nation is good. But a gun in the hand of a bandit is bad. So also the pulpit. The pulpit is meant to pull the people out of the pit. By dressing wrongly, you are pulling people into the pit. You are using the pulpit badly. How can you imagine a minister dressing provocatively? And you know, in the congregation, you have young people who struggle with several addictions. Some of them, they struggle with porn, some masturbation, some struggle with different sexual urges and cravings. And all you can do to help them is to dress inappropriately to preach the gospel. This is so wrong. Are we serving God or we are serving the devil? It's a big question we must answer. If you are serving God, God desires that you dress correctly. All those clothes can be used in your private all those clothes can be used in your private rooms. They are clothing for your room. They are for your husband. So please stop dressing half naked to church. Ladies, not just ministers, ladies, stop dressing half naked to church. Church is a spiritual place and we must respect it as a spiritual place. We must do the right thing. Please don't let us, ladies, don't let us become a stumbling block for people, for men craving and yearning to serve God. Please dress attractively, but don't dress to attract. Don't dress to kill. Dress attractively. Don't dress to attract. I am your friend, Elder Ogo. I sing, speak, and teach the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Bye for now.